All right, good afternoon to you from the Storm Alert Weather Center, 1:33 Central Time. The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Casey County. Severe thunderstorm warning for Casey County. Some of the areas impacted by this storm include Liberty, Clementsville, Phil. This is in Casey County. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Casey County. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is also in effect. Some of the communities included in this warning area with the threat of 60 miles per hour wind and 1.25-inch hail. This would be Liberty, Mentonville, Lawhorn Hill, Gilpin, Walltown, Canetown, Lanham Town, Evans, Fort Adderson, and New Salem. This will be, again, the severe thunderstorm warning for Casey County. We've been watching this line of storms develop mainly right about the I-65 corridor and starting to move into the south central Kentucky area. We were concerned about a storm earlier as it moved out of Metcalfe County into Adair, but that storm proved to be of no major threat. The Weather Service had indicated possible tornado in that storm, but as of now, we do not have that storm warning has been allowed to expire. But we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Casey County. That would include downtown Liberty, some of the areas that would be impacted by this severe thunderstorm warning. Communities that are in the path and roads would include Tennessee Ridge, Wilson Ridge Road, over into the W. Doe Creek Road, Kentucky 51, Green Pond, Oak Hill, Bird Ridge, up through 127 around Jean Lynn Road, the old Wallace Wilkeson Road, the Bread of Life field, those communities all with a severe thunderstorm warning. Now, this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect this afternoon until 3:15 Eastern Time. That's 2:15 on the Central Time Zone. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Casey County. The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a little bit ago a severe thunderstorm watch, and we will be monitoring the weather situation throughout the remaining part of the afternoon and evening to let you know the latest in weather information. Of course, the latest, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Casey County. Casey County now under a severe thunderstorm warning that issued by the National Weather Service in Louisville about 2:33 Eastern Time, 1:33 Central. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning. We have people that also in northeastern Adair, Casey, and northwestern Lincoln. The areas included, again, around Liberty, Bread of Life field, mainly the central part of Casey County is under this severe thunderstorm warning. We'd like to remind everyone to please share the video that we are doing now, because Facebook limits the number of people that are able to see the page and to see the post. And this is a critical thing. I mean, it may not be a big deal right now, but we could have a tornado warning or something that is critical, and people rely on us, but sometimes that does not come through, and there's not a thing I can do about it. I wish there was, but unfortunately, that is not what is available for us to do, to be able to get everybody on our list. So hit the share button if you can, and let people know that let people know in Casey County that we do have severe weather in the region. This is very important. It's not about promoting me. It's about getting the word out to everybody. We've tried the @everyone in the comments section. That doesn't work. And some people says we don't get our notifications anymore. And that's something that we have no control over here in the Weather Center. That's the people that promote this thing. So anyway, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Casey County. This will be in effect this afternoon until 2:15 Central Time, 3:15 Eastern Time. Wind up to 60 miles per hour, and hail up to 1.25 inches. So the movement is to the east at 35 miles per hour. So we again have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Casey County. If it continues to hold together the way it is, we could see the northern part of Pulaski County around Eubank and north of Science Hill. We could see the possibility that warning would be extended into that area. But again, severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Adair County. Looking at the big picture over in eastern or western Kentucky, rather, we do have several severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect there. It looks like from this maybe I think that would be around Callaway and Crittenden County, and I know that's Trigg and Lyon and Marshall County. Over to the west, even a storm warning down in the northern part of Tennessee. But we do have again this several storm warnings in effect for western Kentucky, and the movement of those are to the east at about 50 miles per hour. Right now in the Lake Cumberland area, Casey County under a severe thunderstorm warning. And I want to make sure that we check our alerts a lot. A lot of people text me with information, and I need to pass that along occasionally. But as you can see, the latest warning that we have is in effect for Casey County, the extreme northern part of Adair County, around Pelleton and Nifley Community, Highway 206, and again, this is the area of a severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Adair County. Looking at some other areas across the state, just kind of for your information, while we're here broadcasting, special weather statements are currently underway for Mercer, Woodford, and Anderson County through 3 o'clock Eastern Time of a strong thunderstorm with half-inch hail and 50 miles per hour wind gusts is possible. That's just to the east of, just to the north of Harrodsburg, west. And now there we go with the storm warning that is impacting Jessamine County. That is from the cell that we're seeing here. So if you have friends in that area, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that is is in effect there for northeastern Mercer, southern Woodford County, northwestern Garrett, and west central Jessamine County. And this is in effect until 3:15 Eastern Time. We're not going to dwell on those areas. It's kind of out of our coverage area, but this is what the Weather Service has just issued. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning, and that would be for parts of Mercer, Woodford, Garrett, and Jessamine County until 3:15 Eastern Time. The severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Casey County, and this is impacting Liberty, Bentonville, Canetown, the New Salem, Walltown, Gilpin area. This particular warning, again for Casey County, is expected to expire at 3:15 Eastern, 2:15 on the Central Time Zone. Adair County pretty clear, or will soon to be clear with the next update as that storm moves out of the northern part into portions of Casey County. And we do appreciate all the shares that we have so far. I think the latest, we have 34 shares, and that's wonderful. Russell Springs, Adair County, everything's clear, nothing at this point. But however, we do have a storm watch in effect until, I believe that storm watch is in effect until 8 o'clock Central Time this evening. That includes all of the Lake Cumberland and the Green River area. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 8 p.m. Central Time. The Weather Service says about a 40% chance of severe weather and thunderstorms across this part of the region. And if you enjoy thunderstorms, if you enjoy lightning and thunder, we're going to look real quick at your extended tonight. 50 to 60% chance of storms later on. Showers throughout the day tomorrow. Wednesday, thunderstorms are possible Wednesday night. Thursday, another chance of thunderstorms. We could see some strong storms and maybe some higher end thunderstorms. Don't know if we'll have a slight risk or not, but Thursday's looking at kind of another day about like today. We have storms continuing Thursday night, a little less chance on Friday, and then as we make our way into the weekend, not as much of a chance. It's going to be sunny on Sunday and a slight chance on Monday. Saturday, only a 20% chance. So we do have storm chances for the next couple of days. I think we will probably dry out after that for a few days. So back to where we are on the home front. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Casey County. Again, this is in effect until 3:15 Eastern Time and 2:15 Central. It's moved out of Adair County. The strongest part of this storm is now in areas north of Liberty. We have a very heavy rainfall. That's the strongest part of the storm that is moving through that region. All right. Storm anchor Keith Richardson has just sent me some pictures of storms, or the rains moving through, one west of Danville, one north of Harrodsburg, and then the third one is in Casey County, looking back from the Boyle County campus toward the south, toward Casey County. So again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. That storm warning will be in effect until 3:15 Eastern, 2:15 Central. So it appears that based on the radar, Adair County would be clear of the warning. We expect that to be downsized a little bit in the next few minutes before the entire warning does expire. But this is, again, the warning in effect for central Casey County. As you can see on the radar, Adair County, the storm has moved out of Adair County and now around Clemensville and Highway 551 and 70. So that's the current location of the storms. And one thing that, even though it's not in our area, we were looking back toward Hopkinsville and Madisonville over in western Kentucky, and they went ahead and issued severe thunderstorm warnings, even though the storms are still several miles away. For Princeton, Nortonville, Hopkinsville, Oak Grove, Cadiz, and areas around Hanson. So if we see these line of storms beginning to move through western Kentucky, mainly west of Interstate 65, but it's something that we definitely will need to watch for as they advance their way in across the state to see how that things will transpire and if they hold together. One thing about it, the amount of fuel, we call it CAPE values, across the parts of western Kentucky are significant, and that's why they're in an enhanced risk of severe weather. Now, this is the models that we used, and I want to look at those real quickly. And you can see how how strong the CAPE values are as we make our way into the afternoon. This will be 3 o'clock, so we still have quite a bit of energy, storm energy, moving across much of Kentucky, and again, that's mainly the western part of the state. When we get into the Lake Cumberland, Green River area, those numbers go down a little bit, but it's still significant enough for thunderstorm development. So we're going to really have to watch the weather this afternoon into the evening hours and keep everybody in the know, and hopefully we'll have no problems as we make our way into the remaining part of the afternoon. The National Weather Service in Louisville has also taken away a lot of the warning area. So now, if you're in Casey County, it's mainly the eastern half, east of 127. Some of the roads that are impacting that, and with the latest update, I can tell you that the strongest part of that storm is going to be north and east of Liberty. So it's still probably raining across the 127 corridor. And as you make your way up into Casey County, in the eastern Casey County, you'll see that begin to become very heavy. In fact, more than likely, it experiencing that now. And that would be around Indian Creek, North Kentucky 501, Shoretown Road, Patsy Rife Ridge Road, and Egypt Ridge, Black Ridge Road, Kentucky 837, that is toward Mintonville. All of those areas that are now in that severe thunderstorm warning. As you can see, the latest track of that storm as it moves through, it seems to be intensifying a little bit as it would make its way later on, and it's very likely that a warning would or could be extended. Okay, now the Weather Service says the storm warning for Adair County has been canceled. So if we look into the track of this storm, we could see the central part of Lincoln County could go under warning as we see this storm again seemingly to intensify a little bit, of course, out of our coverage area. But that is the track of the storm currently across the area. Strong gusty winds around the Bread of Life, Field Community, and Liberty. Those are below severe criteria. And as we watch this storm go across Baston Creek, Twin Oaks Road, Kentucky 501, even Calvary Ridge and Highway 837 there at Mintonville, we're looking at these storms continuing to develop. Strong gusty winds are likely, and if you are in the path of those storms, you should go to a safe place. Okay, Shopville. Shopville, let me see. Shopville, that is in Pulaski County, so you can see that there's nothing there. There's nothing there for Shopville over in Pulaski County. See, absolutely nothing there. So if we're not talking about your community, then you don't have anything to worry about. Right now, the main concern is there in eastern Casey County. And this severe thunderstorm warning, again, is expected to continue until 3:15 Eastern Time. 3:15 Eastern Time. Nothing for Russell Springs. Folks, if I'm not talking about our area, if I'm not talking about it, we're not in line. You can look at the radar. And that's one thing that I want people to become educated about. If you look at the radar and see our coverage area, Russell County is right in the middle. And right there is Russell County. And then you've got Adair County here. You have Casey County. You have Pulaski County. You have Wayne County. You have Clinton County. You have Cumberland County. And we service this area. And when, you can look at the map and you can say, well, there's nothing here for us, for Russell. So, people, I love to educate or try to educate people on what's going on. So, in high weather events, when we have multiple warnings and a lot of things going on, sometimes, it becomes, it's a very difficult task because you have to know how to read the radar, know what's happening. And if we talk about areas that are not affected, then it's taken away from time that when someone could be told about our area where things are happening. But you can see there's nothing going on. The only cell that we're seeing is the one that's in Casey County. I'm not calling the all clear, but it appears the worst part of that storm is now moved out of Casey County and moved into the western part of Lincoln County. The storm warning for Adair County has been allowed to expire. If you're between Liberty and Phil, around the Bread of Life, probably some gusty winds, maybe some small hail, and some brief heavy rainfall from the storm that's moving across the area. So you can see the track of that, where the strongest part is. The Weather Service continues to snip away at that warning polygon. In fact, they've taken much of the southeastern part of Casey County out of the warning. And within just a few minutes, we're not going to stay here and talk about this over and over and over. But I think the worst part of the storm is soon to exit Casey County. All right. And again, let's go back to Western Kentucky. I think that it's important to share that information and to show you what is happening. Looking at the Paducah radar, you can see this squall line of storms that's just has come out of eastern Missouri into western Kentucky, everywhere around Eddyville and Cadiz, Murray, Hopkinsville, all seeing severe storms, and they're issuing these warnings well out ahead of these storms. I don't believe we have the main concern with these storms is hail up to 3/4 inch in diameter and strong wind gust at 60 miles per hour. Again, that is for western Kentucky. We're only a few minutes away from the storm expiring in Casey County, and you can tell that as that storm is moving into Lincoln, that a lot of, very likely that would have some very large hail there. And we will look at some of our data that would show that you could have over 2 inches in diameter hail that's moved into that area just to the south of Houstonsville. So this is a strong thunderstorm, a severe thunderstorm, and we're indicating possible 2-inch hail from that storm as it makes its way into parts of Lincoln County. And if we look at the storms up to the north, up around Nicholasville, you can see hail-producing storms there, and not a great deal of hail. We're not on the Paducah radar. Let's see. Let's look at that Paducah, or go back to Louisville. And the latest update shows that the hail could be 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter as it makes its way through that area. All right, so with that being said, it appears the strongest part is now out of Casey County. We anticipate the warning polygon to lessen as it makes its way through the area. If you are in areas east of Casey County, you should be heads up. Even in the northern part of Pulaski County, I don't think that the worst is going to hit there, but definitely areas east of of Casey County, you should be heads up. All right, and another Facebook user has contacted me and indicated that their tornado alert had indicated severe storm for areas north of us. Our tornado alert here did not, but the closer you get to a storm, you get a little bit better reading. And it indicated not severe, but if you're in the middle of it, if you're right in the path of that thing, your tornado alert will alert and will tell you that it is a severe storm, if there's a tornado risk, or if there's a tornado. And we're a full believer in its operation. Now, as far as the tornado alert goes, I could have told you that ours went off and done all kinds of things, but it showed not severe, and that doesn't mean that it failed. From where the storms are located, has a 30-mile range, so you're looking at 20 miles. But you got people closer to the storm activity, they're going to get a little better reading on that, and we still stand at everything. All right, Wanda Abel has mentioned has a very good question, and I want to address this. Wanda, I appreciate your comment. I appreciate your question. You said at the top of the map you're showing there are colors that indicate the severity of weather by the color. Why was the storm leaving Casey County showing orange and red in places? Why was there red showing but there was no tornado? The colors were not matching. All right, here is the answer to that, and I will show you. I want to take off the reflectivity. We're about to wrap this up, but I do want to show what this what we're talking about. Okay. Now there's been a special weather statement issued for northern Pulaski. That's what I was talking about just a minute ago. All right. First of all, you have the area. Bring out my marker. You have the area here that says severe thunderstorm. I need to change the color on my pen because I want to make sure that you understand what we're talking about. Because this is critical. I love being able to educate. So, all right, so up in the top of the screen, you will see where it says storm warning, and you notice the orange color, okay? That is meaning the polygon that we have here. That means that there is a storm warning. In other words, we'll draw it right to this point. That means there's a storm warning. The Weather Service in Jackson has indicated a special weather statement, and that is this particular graphic, special weather statement, and that is yellow. Okay? So if there was a tornado warning, then this polygon, the boxes that you're looking at, it would be red. The orange means severe thunderstorm warning. Now, you ask about the colors that were on the radar. Let's remove the severe storm warning and the special weather statement. All right, so to answer your question, all of this is part of the severe storm, but that is not, it has nothing to do with the reflectivity, which is the radar, right? Which is the radar right here. It has nothing to do with it. This simply means what the radar is detecting. The storm warning would be those orange boxes. The tornado warning would be a red box. The red color here, this is part of the radar, not part of the warning process. So anytime you see red on the radar, that can be indications of heavy rainfall. It can also mean a severe storm. But the problem with that, you can't necessarily look at a radar image and say, you know, this is really, really bad, because that could be heavy rainfall. We look at all kinds of data, even different than what we're showing you right here, that would let us know whether a storm is severe or whether it's not. But when you see storm warning, when you see tornado warning, special weather statement, and then if you have a pink polygon, that's the boxes, that means that a tornado has been confirmed, and sometimes they will issue a tornado emergency. But that I hope that answers your question, because that is a very good question, and I hope that that you understand that. Southwestern Pulaski looking good. The storm looks to be north of you. Yes, that is correct, Robert. Sheila Murphy says thank you, and Glenda K, severe storm for Russell County until 8. That is a severe thunderstorm watch. Severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 8 p.m. for Russell County, not a warning. So as you see, the storms have moved out of Casey County. The worst part is now into areas east of Casey County. So we're going to end the broadcast and grab a bite of lunch, and then we will be watching these storms in western Kentucky. And if they impact us in the Lake Cumberland, Green River area, we'll be here to tell you all about it and to let you know what's going on ahead of the storm. Thank you all so much for tuning in to severe weather coverage from the Weather Authority in South Central Kentucky, the Storm Alert Weather Center.